welcome once again to the show. Today I'm gonna comment on this match that happened recently in Global League. I played against Foxus5000, and in this match it was a quick match, but what I want to show is a common mistake that all first time players make, even myself included. And I thought that in this map, for example, if you are the blue player, your half of the map of the properties is divided from north to south, but instead your properties are divided from here to here. So your half of the map is this, not this one. And everyone I have played against in Global League and in friendly matches in the Discord server of the Advanced Wars via web made this mistake. And the last time I played, this time in Global League, I said, okay, I have to point this out because it's really interesting, and maybe if you play this map for the first time, you could not pay attention. Also, this map is really interesting because when you play with more than one lap in a map, you need to lose every lap you own to lose the game. But here, if there is an HQ, laps don't count, but HQs, if you lose only one of them, you lose the game. So here you have two HQs, which make it double exposed. Yeah, this HQ, which is more exposed than this one, is literally almost on the side of the enemy, is protected by a lander, but this is not gonna do much from saving it. So yeah, it's a really interesting map. Also, you have this airport locked by a black boat and the com tower that you have to kill the recon, because if you don't kill the recon, you can bring an infantry to land it here with a T-copter or your lander. So yeah, let's just jump into the match. Here, nothing out of the ordinary. Here, I use my lander to bring it here, so I can cap these two properties fast. But I will not advance more north than these two properties, because if I try to cap, for example, this property, I will lose it immediately, because I will have no backup to keep it protected. So yeah, only these two, because this area is my HQ area. So yeah, this area have to be there, yes or yes, and I can bring units somewhat from here and to here, but farther north is just a death sentence. Also, you have two ways to deal with this recon. You can kill it with a copter or bring artillery. Some people opted to do it with copter, some people with artillery, depending on the match. Also, I think in this match my opponent forgot to cap the com tower, or didn't even try it. But yeah, okay, he built an early recon, which surprised me in a couple of turns. I think it interrupted a cap around here super early. But yeah, right now he's doing similar to me in infantry movements. Okay, he buys an artillery. I do the same to get rid of the black boat in the airport. Keep advancing. I keep bringing infantry into the middle with the lander. And yeah, he goes here. Yeah, I think he built another recon, because I remember being interrupted here. But yeah, he also interrupted me here, like this property or this one, I don't remember exactly. I built a recon of my own. I tried to bring it around this area because I was expecting my opponent to do this mistake I talk about, like not respecting that this is my area So I will come here with my recon, interrupt the caps, and then bring my infantry and all my forces, all my army, and just capitalize on the properties. So he's doing the same as me. He's doing a lot of boost with the lander, really good. And here I built another artillery because, yeah, I'm Drake and I'm thinking, okay, I want to kill this recon as fast as possible, and I want also to have at least 2 artilleries. So yeah, there is no, I think there is no point on not building them. Yeah, maybe I will be behind in early game with a tank, but I was not feeling worried about tanks at the moment. I just wanted to rush my properties, and boom. Yeah, I think this was a range. Let's check here. Yeah, it was definitely a range, because if you check here, it was 42 for 48. I could have killed it in 2 turns, but it's not likely. As you can see, if I deal 42 damage, minimum damage, there is no way I kill it in the second turn. But for example, if I do 47 the next turn, I will do, yeah, I just need to do 53 or more. So it's possible, but it's not likely, I think. And yeah, as you can see, he gets the same roll as me, so it's not likely, definitely. He advances here. This is the mistake I was talking about. To be honest, my opponent actually respected this side a little bit more. Not respected, maybe being too shy, but he totally forfeit these caps from here, because this recon here was trying to interrupt caps, but in his mind he was just delaying me. He was not expecting to deny me the caps with the recon and then bring his infantry, because as you will see, he will not cap this in all the game. And I was really surprised, because later I was like, okay, nothing is coming here, I'm gonna put an infantry around here to see if anything. Yeah, there is not even this city capped, so I mean, at that point I was dominating the game, so I thought, why not? Here also remember to move your recon when you see coming artillery to the com tower, so you might force the artillery to move 1 turn and make the opponent lose 1 turn. Yeah, he's capping this property, like you are not gonna neither cap it, because I'm prepared for it. But if I hadn't my recon here, he would have not hold it, because I'm gonna pop all my units to this area, I'm gonna wheel my force around here and then try to cap this HQ, because this map, the HQs are so exposed that it's impossible to stall it. It's really, really, really difficult. He has double tank. I just built my 2 first tanks, but he's not using them. So yeah, in Fog it's risky to not build tanks, but it's not like in standard where you instantly get punished, because in Fog the opponent might not expect a double artillery opening, you know? So in Fog you have much more liberty, I could say, freedom to do whatever you want. Yeah, here he started to attack my infantry, but I just didn't care, I just double cap, so he has to choose which one he has to interrupt. And I think I cover my infantry into the lander. I'm not sure, maybe later. Okay, I interrupt the cap. No, I just I just put here my infantry, and I cover everything with my tanks but this infantry. So he will be able to interrupt this, but this cap is not because I want to cap this, it's for the sake of securing this cap. And if he wants to interrupt this cap, I will get this anyways and kill the recon. So yeah, let's see what he does. He advances with the tank, destroys my recon. But at this point I was fine with this because I was thinking, he's lost. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know that this is not the part of his map, because look at this. I have an airport that it's almost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 1 turn and a half away from this area. And also this base is 2 turns away, and his bases, yeah, you have your lander that you can bring it here, but if you have a base locked with a lander, it's like half of a base. So I have an airport and a base, and you have nothing. You have half of a base. Yeah, you have an airport here. Still, you have less than me, and I'm gonna bring everything here, which I'm gonna be capable of doing. So I think, yeah, he's gonna lose this front. Even though he was ahead in income or whatever, he's gonna lose it, no matter what. And I keep capping, I keep advancing with my infantry. I try to be sneaky with my artillery, I don't want to be spotted with it. I destroy the recon. I advance here with my artillery. Bring some anti-air because I was expecting a copter, maybe. Just preemptively, anti-air is always really good because anti-air is not an expensive unit. It can hit anything decently, even tanks. If you have an injured tank, an anti-air can finish it off really easily and can take recons, indirects, do more damage to infantry than tanks. They are pretty good. So don't even think about not wielding an anti-air even against Drake, because anti-air is good just for the sake of breaking infantry walls. They are just good for that purpose. And yeah, he it's arriving to this area, but in my opinion maybe a couple of turns late. He's bringing another recon. So many recons he's building. Well, 2 as well as me. And here he has like 3 tanks inside the forest, really well how you call it, setup. But yeah, I spot one of his tanks. My tank is covered with this tank, and I cover it with this artillery, and also bring another tank, bring my copter. So all of these, if you want to attack any of these, you're gonna get counter really hard. And also bring my anti-air to cover this area, all of my units, but also maybe go north because there is another airport here, so I didn't commit all the way here. Yeah, you anti-air, you don't want to attack with them unless it's a free dude and you don't lose position with it, but also you want to centralize his position to cover as much terrain as possible. So here I just move it away of range of this tank and this, but as much as possible to the north, so I can go here if I spot any copter, and bring my recon to get vision around here because I want to know what is going on. I start to move my artillery, I bring more copters, so I'm so yeah, I think I'm really strong right now on this area. He starts attacking my infantry to get some vision and kill it, I guess. He doesn't kill it. Okay, he tries to cap this property. Keep attacking. Yeah, but he's only damaging my infantry. He didn't even touch any of my vehicles. So this turn, so it's really bad because now I can Okay, here he does. But still, like, my artillery is gonna destroy that tank next turn. He wills a medium tank. Okay, let's see. I interrupt the cap, really important, and I bring some infantry to back it up. I destroy this tank with my artillery and my tank. I attack the other. I retaliate. I finish the tank. And I cover my anti-air because I want to protect it. Yeah. Here, for example, this is not very good example because it's just like whatever, but always try to move your. You know that units can only do one action per turn, okay, but if you can do more than one action with one action, do it, because for example this tank with 2 HP has to go to recover, and he did, okay, but he also finished 1 HP infantry, so he did 2 things, so that is pretty good. You can even do 3 things. For example, if I wanted to block something in the way that maybe a medium tank was in range of, I don't know, try to do as many things with one action with your units, because you, for example, you want to attack a unit that is here, and you attack from here, so you attack the unit that is here, but you also spot if anything is the forest, so you are doing 2 things. Always keep this in mind, it's really good. So here this skill here is 100% secure because of 120 firepower because of the planes and 1 com tower. Yeah, I attack with my 5 HP to get kill in the counter attack, but weaken, and now with my other 5 HP bring it down, because I really want to interrupt this cap, because it will be very hard for me to cap it later. So I really want, even if I sacrifice a unit of an infantry that is weakened, but it's still a unit. It's not just a weakened infantry, it's a weakened infantry that can go to a city, repair itself, and it's more infantry that you have for almost no cost because it's so cheap. So you have 1 more base, and I will a neo tank. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good, so I just, if I bring here a neo tank, I will destroy any vehicles, light vehicles that come, and I have anti-air prepared for copters and a copter also. Here he interrupts this cap, he kills the infantry, it's fine, there is no, doesn't matter, because both of my units didn't get vehicles, didn't get attack, which this, because this infantry here was more like a block than a cap, a serious cap attempt. Now he brings here the artillery, which is really well positioned. Here still doesn't even cap these these 3 properties. This is just started now, so as you can see in the cap game, he's how do you call it, ahead of me, but he eventually will fall down. Like, I'm gonna cap this. He won't get any of these caps, so yeah, maybe now I'm behind, but what it's more important that I'm ahead in exchanges, because I'm not focusing too much on properties. Yes, I'm caring about them, but it's not like I'm giving away everything for them. So properties and income is just an illusion if you think about it. What you want is position and tempo. Right now I'm so ahead on that. I have a much better position. Okay, now he's gonna retaliate next turn with his superpower. He attacks this artillery, which I didn't know it was there. He attacks this infantry, destroys my anti-air. He activates now his superpower. I don't know why he didn't use it later. He would have one-shotted this, for example. But yeah, He did a lot of mistakes this match. Yeah, for example, moving out your lander from your HQ is really bad idea, in my opinion. Unless you already have a dead ball around here and you want to block some unit to protect it, and you already have a DM tank sitting on the HQ, you don't want to cover it out. I start capping this. Yeah, I'm already ahead in income. I bring back my anti-air to repair, and I bring this neo tank. I should have noticed that there was an artillery here, but I think, no, I mean, I can kill it this turn because I will need 3 units, or well, 2, 1 to spot it and 1 to attack it, but I need another one to break the wall. So yeah, this neo tank is gonna get shot at, but I think it's fine. I have an artillery in the same spot as him, so with the mirror theory, as King says, I should have imagined or suspect that they might have one here, but yeah, whatever. He didn't even try to cap this. Like, you can have a lander, maybe will a copter and destroy the recon or something. I don't know. And he keeps trying to defend his HQ, but he's just bringing units to the artillery range, so that's really good for me. Yeah, and now he's holding here with the artillery, but now he has no backup at all. Like, I have 3 infantry, a copter that can be killed by anything around here, so he needed a copter in response, but did he wield one this turn? No, so I think that's a big mistake on his part. I will another anti-air because my one only anti-air was weakened. I feel confident with my copter here, but I should have bring another here. Like, I don't know if there is a copter here and I will get shoot. There is not, but I should have expected, because now if a copter comes and kill this or shoot it, now my push here is finished. But yeah, I discovered this cap, like I was expecting this from being for having captured already, but yeah, I just kill it. I spot the artillery, I attack it with my neo tank, and I place it also on the city because I want to be repaired a little bit, and I use my power, I think, to shoot at this medium tank with my artillery. Yes, I think that's worth. Because also I was expecting, as well as the match was going, to finish in 1 and 2 turns, so it was a really good opportunity for my power, and yeah, maybe this match was near ended, so that's why I popped my power. I saw a finishing move, so that's why I use it. But don't use it unless you see a finishing move. And I will double tank 1 infantry, a copter. I keep capping this. Right now I'm 4k on income advantage. So yeah, will start to notice, but not immediately. Doesn't matter how ahead you are income in the short term. You need to let the turns pass if you want to go for an income advantage. He destroys this tank with his medium tank, which is, I mean, it's fine because he knows I have an artillery here, but he knows I used my power, so now there is no way I attack with this artillery to this medium tank. So that was good for him. He sits on the HQ to try to protect it, and he only builds a medium tank here and a recon. he finished my weekend copter. I keep capping. Like, yeah, I know this is my side, so I'm gonna get all these properties and pressure this HQ cap. So I'm feeling really good. And I saw that he didn't cap this, so I was like, okay, free properties, why not? I can try to get them. Like, if this, yeah, why not? It's free. Maybe not, but in the worst case scenario, I lose an infantry. It was worth the shot, I would say. And I bring my tank here because I was thinking he has nothing around here. Maybe a recon coming to interrupt that, or an infantry, which is gonna die to this tank. And I wanted to move with this south, so that's why I bring the tank. And I stay with the copter here, I think. Yeah. Next turn, he destroys my recon. He starts capping. Tries to finish my anti-air with the recon. Interrupts the cap. Yeah, he's trying to protect his HQ with all he has and builds a copter here, which is in my opinion correct. Still didn't even try to get this com tower. That was a big mistake. Maybe he didn't notice or doesn't think it's worth. Okay, I attack this medium tank, which was a mistake from his part because he should have known I have an artillery here. I attack the recon. I don't need to do anything else with this because this is gonna get capped next turn. I destroy the copter, I attack the medium tank and destroy it. Yes, nice. Interrupt the cap, try to finish that infantry. Start capping just for the sake of doing it. So I have, if I start capping here, this is an infantry that will get one of his units distracted. Maybe with some luck it will not be an infantry if these two were not here. But yeah, I just want him to get distracted by all these caps. And I think, yeah, look, now only this infantry is able to interrupt. That will get killed in next turn, so it's really good. And yeah, I'm advancing, not overextending too much. Like, if I advance more than this, I'm gonna die, even though being so ahead, because he will be so close to his base. So more than that is definitely not worth. Just kill the HQ instead of trying to overextend. And his turn, he uses superpower. He attacks this medium tank. He attacks my artillery. Destroys my anti-air almost. Keeps attacking, trying to push me back. Almost destroying my artillery. But right now he's half of my value. And here I'm just starting the HQ to... Now I know there is artillery here, but it will be not in range to damage. And yeah, this infantry is just going for the caps, like H3, okay, I go for it. This recon is going here for the vision. Okay, now I see he has no units around. I don't see this. So I am thinking, maybe I can get the HQ cap this turn. And this lander is gonna help me, because if this lander can move, it's gonna act like a unit that is blocking this, unless he deletes it, which he can do. But yeah, I love to do this with bomb ball superpower. Like, you hit the superpower and then his units are stunned, so you can even delete them, so it means that you can shield with them, and that it's a wall that won't be break no matter what. So I really like to do that with bomb bolt. Here is similar, but it's not definitely 100% of flawless, a flawless strategy. And here I psych my tank with a copter to get my superpower, so I get the move for these tanks. And yeah, just block all of this. So I sack my tank here just to get extra move or my vehicles and the defense, and just blob around my cap and trying to deny it, and advance with all my units. Prepare if he somehow stops this cap, I'm gonna retaliate with a bomber to do exactly that. And his turn comes and he resigns because he doesn't see a way to stop the HQ cap. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you don't do the same mistake as me and all the first time players of this map. Exactly, if you play this map for the first time in Misty, don't do the mistake of not going for your caps around here and trying to cap around this area. So yeah, the map is divided from north and south, not east and west. So west and east, sorry. So yeah, keep that in mind, and that was all. Thank you for watching all, and bye bye.